It was good. It's your boy, the journalist, cut faced Carlton Jamal. My real name is Carlton Bill, but I don't have access to my old profile because I still haven't been able to get a phone to activate the old number to get the password changed in my old account with my real name. So I used the nickname my dad gave me. He gave me the nickname Carltino when I was growing up, and I threw in Jamal from a Smosh episode. Uh, I'm not gonna link which one it is, but it's actually pretty funny. And but I wanted to talk today about I talk about aliens. If you watch the latest Men in Black, uh, or actually the first one, Will Smith. I can't remember which one it is now. Uh, he's in the underground facility, and they say that some humans resemble aliens. And there's actually some creatures that can shapeshift into humans. They're called reptilians. Now, uh, I got a threat from a guy. I'm pretty sure it was a threat directly to me through the internet, saying he would crush all my creations. And he was talking about perpetual motion is not real. Now, I know that people could feel very, if you have oil and all of a sudden you're a big oil producer and there's no money all of a sudden because some guy invented something that was so advanced at the age of 14 that it put the oil business out of business, then sure that'd make a lot of people very angry, right? And what's better than about my invention is that it doesn't use nuclear fuel at all. It's just bad. It's just permanent magnets. And I literally drew out a diagram, right? And I searched for a question because I said it's got to work, right? And I thought of using arms that would, like on a bicycle wheel. If you take some of the spokes, if you just a few of the spokes, maybe every 60 degrees or so, and you have them go in, cut from the hub where the axle, and you bring the middle part, the outer part downwards some, and then bend it outwards, it create a fulcrum and use magnets. Well, I decided to draw it up, right? I drew it up how I wanted to design it. Because I figured there's got to be a way it would generate free electricity. Because magnets never stop working. So it's like, if you can figure out a way to make arrange magnets where they can repel each other, for nonstop, then surely it would make electricity. But then that violates everything about reality, right? Because you can't just make electricity from nothing. But what do we know about reality? According to Michio Kaku in string theory, everything existed in a 12-dimensional superstructure. And that superstructure became imbalanced. And when it cracked open, or literally ripped holes through space time and created all the lower dimensions the one I'm talking to you right now and that you see me on. The fifth dimension is where 95% of the observable matter in our universe resides. We can't really see it because it's dark matter, and it's in the higher dimension, the fifth dimension, right? Okay, so this guy, he was a Russian guy. I'm part Russian. I'm 2% Russian. He it seemed like as I was typing up my status that I posted on my Facebook, Carltino Jamal, he was threatening me, and my dad, poor father, he was a Marine. He was stationed at Camp Lejeune, I think. And we know that people at Camp Lejeune got poisoned with toxic drinking water. And a lot of them died of cancer. And there's a lawsuit for if you had been there. Now, first off, I'm not the one to get intimidated easily because I watched Hellraiser at the age of 4 without blinking and got without getting scared. Uh, I am Russian. I'm sorry if your country produces a lot of oil, and you know, but I know ninjas like Are you threatening me? Are you threatening moi? Right, right, right. And so it's just funny to see an adult act like a little kid, especially one that's much older than me. After it's like a temper tantrum because he realizes that the brainwashing they've been trying to do on a 14-year-old boy that invented a perpetual motion machine at 14 years old, with a sniper father that died of cancer after being stationed at Camp Lejeune, is gonna throw a temper tantrum because this invention, can literally make gasoline obsolete. All right. Well, you saw my status of what I said. I'm going to space one way or another. I Tesla didn't think he was from this planet, right? Wonderful Tesla with all his great inventions. I'm popping my fingers right now. I hope you can see that. Can you hear it? You hear that? You hear that? Good. And so naturally, I feel like I'm not from this planet. You can't be as smart as I am and be a human being. But I got my I didn't want to go with the circle glasses like Morpheus, because these have mirrors on the side, but I don't really need them because I can always see behind me anyways. And I have like I have the ability to like see into the future, like to my future selves of where I'll be in the future, so I can like predict things. And like literally, I walked out of Waterbury the other day, right? And as soon as I'm walking out, like I didn't even see the dude because I'm not even looking up, right? But he literally timed it to where as he's walking, I guess they calculate how fast I walk, people who watch me. And I walk out of Waterbury, I'm looking at my phone and I'm walking, right? And I stop. And I'm looking at my phone and all of a sudden I look up and there's a dude like walking right as I'm walking. And it was timed where if I would have kept walking, he would have literally just walked right in front of me, across my path. But I can see into the future, right? I can see into the past. So literally, cannot outsmart me. I want the planet. It's as simple as that. Y'all been destroying it. The world's got to change your migratory patterns. Can you like? What else can do calculus? And if the water's getting so hot that they have to change their migratory patterns because they cannot survive in the new temperatures. So literally, and then the arid regions or the regions where certain plants grow are shifting. The tornado alley is fucking shifting, like 300 miles to the east from Oklahoma tornado alley to literally a different part of the U.S. Do y'all seriously think this is a game? Like, you just gonna destroy the planet when the solutions are out there for everything, for how the planet could be dying? You're just gonna destroy everything with the planet on it and try to convince me that it's a game so you can steal my inventions that are worth trillions of dollars and destroy the planet in the process? And then we got lakes that are flooding up so fucking fast out of nowhere. The ocean levels are rising. It's not a joke. Like, but here I am being the most wonderful, happy Walmart greeter on the planet, buying cell phones for people on the side of the road. And y'all want to convince me knowing damn good and well that I know it's not a fucking game. I'm not gonna get no fucking high score points. There's no game to win to get a $60 billion, you know, inheritance from the creator for winning the game. It's all fabricated because you want my inventions. You already got my testicle. Don't piss me off. You did this with Einstein. That's why you had to invent the DeLorean. Don't make me do it too. And that's real talk.